Hello, class. The famous speech that I have chosen to evaluate is a speech by Margaret Sanger titled The Children's Error from a website, AmericanRhetoric.com. This speech addresses the importance of raising happy children and why it is important to start before a child is born with the parents to make sure that they are fit to bring children into this world and raise them in an optimal manner. I chose this speech particularly because of the methods that the speaker uses to persuade her audience. There is no actual audio version or visual version of her speech, only a documented written version. And even with it only being a written version, I found the speech to still be very effective because she uses metaphors to relate to children. She addresses how the audience will relate with having children with direct questions that they can answer immediately to her topic, and also because she uses a bold list of qualifications on her viewpoints on becoming a parent. Starting with the metaphor that she uses on the importance for caring for children. She starts off by comparing a growing garden to raising children. She states that before you cultivate a garden, you must know something about gardening. You have to give seeds proper soil to grow, sunlight, fresh air, and you have to fight weeds and not let weeds overrun it. You have to learn the lesson of a gardener before you garden. I love this metaphor and how she uses it because it relates back to the topic and stresses the importance of nurture, growth and development, and the environment in which we are raising children. Metaphors are great to use in speeches because they can visually create an image in our minds that represents an idea or a theme. According to an article from BillySandyHawkins.com, the best metaphors are delivered in detail but also with clarity. I also love how the speaker uses direct questions to address her audience. She uses the perspective of an unborn baby to ask its future parents questions about their capabilities of becoming a good parent. She asks questions like, can you afford a baby? How many children do you already have? And can you provide a happy home? These questions put the responsibility back on each individual audience member and creates a feeling of a sense of accountability to what she's asking. These questions are also non-complicated and simple enough to be addressed and answered without using a lot of deep thinking. Lastly, the speaker uses bold qualifications that she has for becoming a parent and raising children. The speaker used certain conditions to becoming a parent, such as minimal age of 23, spacing out between births, and subnormal children should already be within a family. I like this method because it is very direct and cut and dry, and it is also important because being direct to an audience sets the speaker's viewpoint or stance on the subject. And then the audience from that point can decide if they agree with the speaker's views or not. The problem with this, however, is being too direct. And if an audience disagrees with the views of the speaker, it doesn't leave room for the speaker to consider any other point of view. So I feel that you can lose an audience this way. My rebuttal to the speaker would be, who is the person creating these standards, and how do I know that they are qualified to set these standards which they feel I should have before having children? Overall, I found Margaret Sanger's speech to be important because I feel it's relevant in today's society regarding the way that we raise children. I also feel that the methods she uses to address her audience and deliver her speech are important qualifications of any well-delivered speech today. Thank you.